In a move that sent shockwaves through the international aid community, the Trump administration initiated mass layoffs at the United States Agency for International Development, or USAID, on February 23, 2025. This drastic action saw the termination of 1,600 employees. The remaining staff, with the exception of a select few, were placed on administrative leave. The layoffs, effective immediately, have left many questioning the future of U.S. foreign aid and its role on the global stage. The decision to execute these layoffs was not taken lightly. It came after a federal court ruling that allowed the Trump administration to proceed. Judge Carl J. Nichols, a Trump appointee, presided over the case. He ruled that the dispute between USAID employees and the administration was a labor issue. As such, it fell under the jurisdiction of a civil service board, not a federal court. This ruling paved the way for the administration to execute its plan swiftly. The layoffs have created a sense of uncertainty and fear among those working in the field of international development. Many are left wondering about the long-term impact on USAID's ability to carry out its mission effectively. The impact of the layoffs is far-reaching. It affects not just those who have lost their jobs, but also the vulnerable communities around the world that rely on USAID's assistance. With 1,600 employees gone, the agency's capacity to manage and implement crucial aid programs is severely diminished. The layoffs affect almost all departments and programs within USAID. Even employees managing key programs deemed mission-critical were placed on administrative leave. This includes individuals responsible for overseeing food security programs in multiple countries and those coordinating disaster relief efforts. The sudden absence of these experienced professionals has the potential to disrupt the flow of vital aid, leaving vulnerable populations at risk. The manner in which the layoffs were executed has also drawn criticism. Employees were given little to no warning, and the transition to administrative leave was abrupt. This has caused confusion and anxiety among the workforce, further hindering the agency's ability to function effectively. The Trump administration's decision to lay off a significant portion of USAID's workforce was met with immediate legal challenges. Employees, represented by their unions, argued that the layoffs were illegal and unconstitutional. They claimed that the administration was attempting to dismantle a congressionally mandated agency without proper authority. However, the administration countered these claims. They argued that the layoffs were necessary for the efficiency of the agency and the government as a whole. They maintained that the move was within their legal right. The court, as mentioned earlier, ultimately sided with the administration. Despite the court's ruling, the legal battle is far from over. Appeals have been filed, and the case is expected to continue to be fought in the courts. The outcome of this legal battle will have significant implications for the future of USAID and the role of the executive branch in shaping foreign aid policy. Section 4. The role of Elon Musk and the Reduction in Force Initiative. The USAID layoffs are not an isolated incident. They are part of a larger government-wide initiative spearheaded by none other than Elon Musk, the tech mogul and CEO of SpaceX and Tesla. Musk, in his role as Trump's budget advisor, has been a vocal proponent of reducing the federal workforce and cutting government spending, particularly in foreign aid. This initiative, dubbed the Reduction in Force, aims to streamline government operations and reduce what Musk and the administration see as wasteful spending. USAID, with its vast global reach and significant budget, became the first target of this initiative. The Reduction in Force initiative has been met with mixed reactions. Supporters applaud the move as a long overdue effort to curb government excesses and promote fiscal responsibility. Critics, however, argue that it undermines crucial government functions and disproportionately affects those who rely on government services, both domestically and internationally. Section 5. Criticism and potential implications for U.S. aid programs. The mass layoffs at USAID have sparked widespread criticism from various sectors, including lawmakers, aid organizations, and foreign policy experts. Opponents of the move argue that it will have devastating consequences for U.S. foreign policy objectives and America's standing in the world. They contend that by gutting USAID, the Trump administration is ceding America's leadership role in global development and humanitarian assistance. This, they fear, will create a void that other global actors, some with interests contrary to those of the U.S., might fill. Furthermore, Critics argue that the layoffs will make it significantly more challenging to address critical global issues such as poverty, hunger, disease, and climate change. They warn of a potential resurgence of instability and conflict in regions heavily reliant on U.S. aid, ultimately undermining global security. The long-term implications of these layoffs on U.S. aid programs remain to be seen. However, one thing is clear. The Trump administration's actions have sent shockwaves through the international development community and raised serious concerns about the future of U.S. global leadership.